Good Thursday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, your source for weather information for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the video forecast discussion for this Thursday, the 19th of December, 2013. Generally clear sky morning at sunrise, and temperatures are still quite chilly over the snowpack with very light winds. We still had a few readings in Sussex and northern Morris County, and also parts of Warren County in New Jersey, and points to the north and west of that. Temperatures were generally in the teens this morning to low to mid 20s. Temperatures in the New York City, Newark metro area are now rising in the upper 20s to around freezing, and temperatures out on Long Island also responding in the upper 20s, a few lower upper teens here out on the east end. Temperatures basically in the Hudson Valley in the mid to the upper 20s at this time, and temperatures rising rapidly now across central and southern New Jersey. They're in the mid to the upper 20s across the region. And all the winds are out, they're calm or they're becoming southwest. And these temperatures here, we will not see these low temperatures again for the next several days. Watches, warnings, and advisories for the coastal waters of the South Shore and the North Shore of Long Island. We have small craft advisories until about 6 o'clock just about everywhere along the coastal waters here out to 20 nautical miles. These are for southwesterly winds increasing in gusts during this afternoon, late this morning and this afternoon, and the seas responding too, with building seas locally at 3 to 5 feet. And this is also for the Chesapeake Bay and the portions of the Delmarva here, and even offshore northern Delaware as well until 6 p.m. this evening. Now, they may drop off again late tonight and tomorrow morning, but small craft advisories will once again probably be reintroduced and maintain themselves over the weekend. On the aviational weather deck this morning, basically VFR conditions, and we're expecting basically VFR conditions outside of MVFR conditions later tomorrow, and then MVFR and IFR conditions later in the weekend with rain showers developing across the region. We'll also have to watch for the warmer temperatures over the snowpack, which could produce foggy conditions across the interior areas. We don't know if this is really going to set up and be a widespread thing or not yet. Forecasting fog is also very difficult, so we might find ourselves in more MVFR or even IFR conditions in areas outside of the VFR forecast that we're giving you right now. Temperature at Newark Airport this morning, 27 degrees. It is mostly cloudy there. Visibility at 9 miles, and they're reporting basically scattered clouds throughout today at about 20,000 feet. That's the warm air coming in out of the southwest at 12 knots. A few clouds at 4,000. Broken at 20,000. Should be a nice day today. Later in the afternoon, southwest winds, broken ceilings at 20,000. Visibility is better than 10 miles. And late tonight, winds basically back around to the southwest and build up to about 10 knots tomorrow morning before sunrise. Scattered clouds at 12,000, overcast at 20,000. Philadelphia, same kind of idea. It's overcast right now, temperature 30, scattered clouds at 20,000, broken at 24,000. And we'll have a few clouds around the region today, some broken ceilings at 20,000, southwest winds 10 gusts to 17 knots later this morning, and then basically a southwest wind with visibilities better than 10 miles and broken ceilings at about 20,000 feet for the remainder of today and tonight, and then southwest winds increasing 8 gusts to 16 knots tomorrow morning. Visibility is better than 10 miles with some scattered clouds at 10,000 and broken at 15,000, basically VFR conditions. Cloud and precipitation forecast from Penn State's eWall site. This is the latest morning run. Shows an increase of high clouds scattered about the region, broken ceilings late this afternoon and overnight tonight, and some stratus building into the Poconos. And we could see a little bit of stratus at least, possibly not fog, because the winds are going to be southwesterly and increase to above the boundary level where we find that fog will form. So we think that the winds in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere all the way down to the surface should prevent a widespread fog event, because we have warmer temperatures, southwesterly winds over snowpack. So we do have to monitor this, especially at aviational airports and such tomorrow morning, and again tomorrow night into Saturday as well. Could find a spotty shower in the warm air advection, but most of the precipitation remains to the west. It breaks the sunshine tomorrow too. Temperatures going back up from the 40s today into the 50s tomorrow, 50s on Saturday, mid and upper 60s with record-breaking warmth on Sunday. And this is where we have the problem, because a cold front will begin to build to our west and then begin to slowly make its way across the region, probably even in this depiction here, this will not pass through the region. We could have a couple of disturbances here to our north and west, bringing a spotty outlier shower to the region later Friday night, and Saturday. But most of that will remain to our north and west as the jet structure is removed also to the north and west. And then low pressure develops in the central and southern plains, and it moves up towards the Great Lakes region, deepening as it does so, pulls a cold front through the region. The timing of the cold front now is late Sunday night or early Monday morning, and that's when the temperatures are really going to soar and snowpack is going to melt. Hopefully the rain stays to the west and we have a gradual warm up before we meet the melting of the snowpack in the warm temperatures, possibly record-breaking temperatures on Sunday in the mid and upper 60s at many of the terminals here from New Jersey into Philadelphia. And if that's the case, where the two meet up, we could have some flood potential, and we'll get to that in just a moment. This is the modeled ensemble river forecast going into early next week, and we do have some yellows and oranges here, which are indicators that we're going to be near the action stage, with even some possible minor flooding down around Bound Brook come late Sunday into Monday morning. This one shows up on both the GEFS ensembles and the North American ensemble forecast as we go through Sunday and Monday for Blackwell Mills, which we're thinking is going to approach moderate flooding, and this shows up on both the ensemble packages here. So most of the areas will remain outside of flooding on the main stem rivers, but there are a few indicators here early that flooding could be a problem in some of these areas, particularly around Edison and points south along the Raritan, and even back into Norristown, Pennsylvania, and down around this region. We'll watch, of course, for Pine Brook, which will be getting close to the action stage, also around Chatham, New Jersey, and in Millington, New Jersey, and we'll be monitoring all of this throughout the weekend. Surface chart from weatheroanoke.com and digital atmosphere software shows the high pressure building across and offshore the mid-Atlantic coast with a return southwesterly flow, a warm front developing to our north and west, keeping most of the precipitation away from the area. This slow moving cold front here will begin to approach the region and then kind of wash out to our north and west during Friday night and Saturday morning. Most of Saturday should be dry. There could be a few outlier showers, especially over north and west sections, north and west of I-95, 287, and right along Interstate 80. Then as we get into Sunday afternoon and Sunday night, lots of more clouds. That's not proper grammar there. More clouds and definitely an increasing chance of showers. And we're dealing with a temperature gradient here where we're going to find temperatures in the mid and upper 60s ahead of the front and temperatures falling back into the 40s behind the front. This is an indicator where we could see some elevated convection in some of those showers across the region Sunday night and early Monday morning, and that's just something that we'll have to follow in real time as we get closer to the event. And hopefully, once again, we don't conspire to see the rain intensify in the showers coinciding with the rapid melting of the snow and ice pack that is now on the ground. We would like to see the rain showers, the melting happen first, and then the rain approaching later to give us a gradual meltdown of this water into the river basins. GFS forecast into motion now. High pressure along the mid-Atlantic coast states, return southwesterly flow, milder temperatures building across the region over the next 48 to 72 hours as the high really begins to make its influence known. Keeps a frontal system and a developing surface low across the southern plains away from our forecast region, with increasing chances of showers to our west and northwest during Friday morning and Friday afternoon. Maybe getting a spotty shower from one of these vortexes here passing to the north of the region under a jet couplet here on Saturday morning, but that backs off, and then we should find generally cloudier skies for Saturday, but most of the rain showers and rain will be associated with this low developing across the southern plains as it races up towards the Canadian Maritimes during the day on Sunday night, and Monday. Most of the precipitation will be away from the region, but as we approach Sunday afternoon, rain chances increase, especially during the afternoon and evening hours, where temperatures are going to be rising into the mid and upper 60s across the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metropolitan area. This is a strong storm system developing and moving through the Great Lakes into the St. Lawrence River Valley. And as mentioned, the winds in the mid and lower levels of the atmosphere will be blowing very high at 50 to 60 knots. And some of that air could be transported down to the surface as the cold front approaches, and we could have some thunder mix in with some of those showers as the cold front races off the east coast gradually during Monday morning, late Sunday Sunday night and Monday morning. According to the GFS, it passes around 8, 9 o'clock and then off the coast slowly, with rain showers on the southern end getting cut off from the main low here in southeastern Canada as we approach early Monday morning. And then high pressure begins to build in. We'll still find a gradual increase of sunshine and clearing weather. The showers to our south and west along the old frontal boundary will remain to the south according to the latest model guidance. High pressure builds in. Breezy conditions, but look at this. This is Christmas Eve day and Christmas Day dry. High pressure from Canada all the way down to the southeastern United States. Dry weather is expected on Christmas Eve with abating winds on Christmas Day. The temperatures falling back into the 40s, which is near seasonal. And then another trough and frontal system approached the region on Thursday, December 26th, the day after Christmas. The atmosphere is a little colder. We could find a few spotty snow showers across the hillier sections, but no widespread precipitation that day either. High pressure builds in across the region once again, and cooler temperatures will be the trend from around Tuesday through Friday of next week. So do be mindful that this weekend offers some springtime temperatures with rapidly warming air over snowpack that could cause a lot of rapid flooding concerns across the region, and we'll be monitoring these flooding concerns as they approach the river basins over the weekend. For Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a great Thursday. We'll be back with further details on the weekend forecast and Christmas and beyond tomorrow morning. Have a great Thursday.